First pictures of what you're taking pictures of. I don't want no pictures and no recordings of me nowhere.
Ma'am, you're just really ruining the fun here.
Have everybody sign an NDA when they get
Yeah, they're gonna have to sign one.
Mm-hmm.
Some things I like to stay private. I don't want the whole world knowing.
Okay.
I think people share too much.
Let's know.
It's my safe place. That's why I have parties here. If I want to have parties outside, then I will do that for the whole world to see. But I'm gonna be having my Trini on, and you know what that means.
You know the carnival in Trinidad was on YouTube last night.
Oh, it was on YouTube last night. Nikki and I was following on the updates before it actually started.
Come on, Raya.
That's a good song.
Granddaddy watching a Nigerian show.
I know, I ain't blaming.
Look at that. This lagging nigga got on.
She's trying to dance with you. got lost, didn't you? You got lost in that booty, didn't you?
She's so cute. She's a cutie.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, lady.
What? That's that cute girl. This the cute girl.
Tell your mama to change your shirt.
Uh-oh, she was supposed to go out. Oh, she got dirty. Oh.
She going out in that?
She have a whole outfit. Oh, you got your clothes dirty.
Whoa.
You got your clothes dirty. You can't go to no party now.
She's going to a party?
A birthday party.
Oh my goodness, you got to stay here at the house with the kids.
Yeah, and the rest of us get to go out and chill and do anything. She chases the cats, and they love her chasing them. They love the chase. They do it on purpose. When they see Raya, they be like, okay, here she comes. They run around the couch. They just love it. Fancy loves it more because sometimes Rose not in the mood.
Fancy. That's her name.
Fancy Pansy. Fancy Pansy.
I'm right in my mouth.
Ooh, good Lord.
Oh my goodness. Oh my Coca-Cola sweater.
So we gotta sanitize these dishes again, Lord Jesus. Alright. Let me soak this up. Let me get you a little bit hot so I can get you off of here. Alright, just a little bit. It's a little bit funny. How beautiful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind.
I'm going to get a little tattoo. So I'm going to get a little tattoo.
Oh Lord, 1, 2, 3. I thought you were saving money to go out of town, move out of town.
I am.
Now that you're spending money.
I can spend and save at the same time.
Can you pay rent and pay light bills and water bill and spend money at the same time?
Yes, everybody else does.
I doubt it.
Do.
When you can do it here, then I say it's time for you to move out. But until then, you're not ready to move out. I don't think you're ready to move out. You have to wait a few more years.
What?
Yeah. If you can actually make it here, paying rent, light bill, water bill.
No. What are you doing?
Food bill, gas bill, everything, and you can do it here by yourself without us helping you, then you can move away. I told my kids that. Micaiah.
It's a booby trap.
Micaiah was one of them that tried to move up when she turned 19. And I look at her and be like, Micaiah, no, she was actually almost 19. And I look at Micaiah when you talking about moving out? oh, I'm moving out probably by the end of the month. And I looked at her, with what money? What you got? What you got, Micaiah?
Did she move?
No. I told her, I said, Micaiah, stay here a year, save up your money, at least $10,000, $15,000. When you get to that amount, then you can say, and she talking about, well, me and my roommate, me and your roommate will up and leave you high and dry. Listen,
This sure will.
you get an apartment that you can handle by your, if you want, I said, don't move your boyfriend in unless he has
That's another
that's what I
mistake.
told her. Yeah, I said, don't move your boyfriend in as long as he's gonna handle half the bill. I'm against shacking up, but if that's what you want to do, that's your business. But have your own stuff that if he decides you break up with him, you won't be high and dry either. So she stayed and she saved up her money and she came in to say, Granny, after a long time she said, and I had forgotten about that. She said, Granny, I think I'm ready to move out. I was like, oh yeah. What you talking about? What is it? I said, you save up your 10,000-15,000. She said, yes, Granny. I said, how you feel? You feel good? You feel confident? You think you can move out? She said, yeah. So I helped her get some furniture for her apartment. I told her that was my agreement too, that if she waits and stuff, she wouldn't have to worry about furniture. So I got her a couch, dining table thing, rugs, and whatever dishes and whatever she needed. She already had her bed, so she took her bed. No, she didn't take her bed. I think her mama. No, did I get? Hey, Mike, did we get Mike?
You know you're over there.
Oh, I think we
Hey,
did.
what? Something is burning.
That thing. I'm
Oh.
cooking that thing, trying to get the thing off. Yeah. So Chris on the other hand. Chris on the other hand.
Yep.
He
Go.
told me he was moving out after he signed the lease.
He said you're not gonna give me like you got my sister.
No, actually, he was the first one that moved out.
Oh, okay.
And then Talitha moved out because she got mad because I told her, I said, if you got a problem with people that live here and come to this house, then he can't stay here because I'm not going to have y'all arguing and fussing. Because people will come here all the time because I'm not going to mistreat none of the family. I don't even care if I have a problem with you. If y'all want to come see daddy, cousin, niece, nephew, I don't care. I'm not that person. I like peace. But I say, if you're going to be upset and angry when somebody come knocking at that door, you can make a decision to be here or not be here. So she left, and then she sent Christopher the next day to come get her stuff. And didn't even say nothing to me or her dad. She just left. And that's fine. And she hadn't been, and then later on she said, Granny, can I come spend the night? I was like, sure, whatever. I ain't mad at you. Well, what I'm mad at you for? You're making decisions for your life, not my life. So Christopher, he standing right here on this, right here. Come up in the kitchen. I'm cooking. Granny, I got something to tell you. I thought, me and Lisa fixing to get an apartment. I said, no, that's not what you're doing. Why you feel like you gotta move her in? What's wrong with you? Well, her parents put her out and she can't live here with me. Yeah, you're right. She can't live. She need to go kiss her parents in them butt and go move back home because you don't need to be living up with no girl. Then you have a baby. Then you be in deep. No, you need to stay your ass here because he took me out of my comfort, my zone. Cause I didn't expect him to say that. And then he go like, "Man, it's too late." What do you mean you're too late? My voice went away. We already signed the lease. Who told you can sign a lease? I talked to my mom and so they told you it was okay. So what are you telling me for? I tell you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is that you're gonna try to come back because you're being messy. You're not ready to move out. I'm telling you now, you're not responsible enough to be on your own. How much money you got to save up? A little bit. A couple, 2,000. 2,000! And you work at McDonald's? But I don't know if I'm gonna work there or not and give me this whole, I looked at him, I'll be like, you know what, okay, I'll tell you what, you wanna be messy? If you move out, don't come back, your room's gonna be gone the next day. Your room gonna be gone the next day. Honey, when he left, the day he left, the next day, I cleared the room out, put all my sewing stuff in there, and then Angelita, she called me like a week or so later, Mama, is it okay I come stay with you? No, what's wrong with you? So, of course, 3 months later, he's sitting right there. Chris come back 3 months later crying right there. After he moved out, 3 months. That's 3 months. He's sitting there crying. I was like, Christopher, what's wrong? He told me about, you was right, Granny. I should have listened. No, it's too late now. Granny, I'm hungry. Can I get something to eat? And you starving? Okay, yeah, what do you want? So I fixed him some breakfast. Honey, that boy almost made me cry. Because I really wanted to be wrong. And he told me that Lisa went back home, they bought her a car, they was driving her and all this stuff, and now I'm by myself, I can't pay rent by myself. And I was like, oh, Christopher. And he had to leave the apartment, which messes up your credit too. So poor child. And I was like, and he said, I know I can't move back. I said, you're right. You're a man. You made that decision. You should have checked with me first. And you'd still be here, because I would have told you you wasn't ready. I know what you was ready for. And I didn't want him to make that same thing. So yeah, I said, once you move out, I want you to be moved out. You're not trying to come back. Now when Angelita called me after he left, a couple of weeks later, I was like, what's wrong with you now? You know, I want to buy a house, and Bradley's not about buying a house. And I want to buy a house. I want stuff from my future. I have plans. And Bradley, I said, well, what are you going to do with Bradley? I'm going to break up with him. And she broke up with him. That's how cold she is. She ain't playing with you. She broke up with him on Valentine's Day.
I know, it's funny, right?
Because she'd been telling him over and over again what she wanted in a relationship. And she was like, Mom, I'm through. I'm not going to keep doing this. And she got fed up. And I was like, yeah, I know. When you get fed up, I know what fed up is. So I ain't fed up yet. But she got fed up. I was like, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to help you out. What's your plan? I said, what's your plan before I tell you you can come move in? She said, Mom, I just need 6. I don't care. Mother, daughter, I don't care who you are. How long you plan on staying? Mama, I need like 6 months. You 6 months? You're going to stay here for 6 months. She's like, I said, what you going to do here for 6 months? Mom, I'm going to work. What you going to do with your money? I'm going to save it. And what you going to do with that money? I'm going to buy a house. I said, oh, who's going to help you buy? Darius going to help me look for the house. I was like, oh, so that's your plan. Okay, I'm going to stick to my word, and you got to stick to your word. Because if I see you being messy, you're going to have to go back to wherever you just came from. She's like, Mom, I'm serious. I'm doing it. Honey, that girl hunted house because Darius was taking too long. She did her own house hunting. She found the first one that fell through. The second one, the people didn't change their mind on selling the house, so they moved back in. She's like, Mom, I don't know what. And she's getting weary. I said, Angelita, I see that you're trying. I might let you stay longer, but I don't know. Keep trying, because I really want my sewing room. I really don't want you in there. I said, I already told Christopher. I want to be fair. I said that room is gonna be my room, not anybody else's room. So she said, Mom, I'm just going to have to find it. I'm just going to have to. Darius taking too long. So she went. Just so desperate she got. People still in the house. She went to their house. It was on sale. She went knocked on the door and asked them about their house. I was like, Angela, you can't do that. You're supposed to have an agent.
Yeah.
Honey, then people look at her like she was crazy. But you know what? I prayed for her so hard for her to get a house. Then people let her have that house. I was like, look at God, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. And she was like, Mom, Darius didn't even help me. I was like, you know what? Still give him some kind of something for at least giving him effort. But and Anita, when me and her never really get along. And she asked me, after she got from Vanderbilt, I'm fair people straight across the board. I've never treated anybody different. So she called and she was like, can I stay with you for a year? What? A year? Me and you don't get along, honey. What are we doing here? She was like, can I stay in the basement? I was like, you're allergic to... I didn't have the cats yet, right? I was about to say that, but it was a different time. And anyway, so I said, yeah, but what you going to be doing? What is your plan? She was like, well, I'm not going to spend money. I'm not going to go out. I'm going to come straight from work. I'm going to study, get myself together. I really want to go. She's trying to go into Harvard. And she said, I have to save up money. I have to, because I want to go. She have to get an apartment and everything, right? So I said, okay, cool. A year. Okay. And you're not going to work. What about food? She said, well, I just eat whatever you cook. So you're not even going to buy your food out? She said, no, ma'am. I'm going to save every single cent. I'm not going to go out. Only thing she's going to spend on is gas money. She said, okay, fine, cool. Honey, when the year was up, when that year was up, that girl was gone. She was like, Auntie, I'm ready to go. I said, you save up everything? She said, yeah. I said, everything set? She said, yes. And that girl went on to Harvard and went and haven't been back since. But when COVID happened, she had her own apartment in Memphis.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what the one I had stopped at, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And she got out here. She stayed, come for vacation before COVID happened. And she didn't want to go back to Memphis by herself to be locked in. And I was like, Anita, you're doing fine. Just drive back home. Well, I don't got no food or nothing. Honey, I'll buy you food. I'll put you in an ice chest. You just got to maneuver yourself through life. You cannot come home every time something go wrong. She was like, well, I just want to stay for a little while. I'll be like, well, we don't know how long the COVID going to be for. And I'm thinking about my space because I really need that. My mind, I need that space. So she was like, can I said, Nita, listen, if you didn't have an apartment in Memphis and you had nowhere to go, yes. But because you're a grown woman, you should be self-sufficient, figure it out. And plus I have cats in the house, Rogue and Fancy. Can you put them out? I was like, Anita, I can put them out because they're not feral. They're house cats and they will get eaten by wild animals and other cats will kill them. She was like, well, you would rather have the cats in than me? Yeah, because you got somewhere to go. And you're a grown woman. You don't need me. You want to be here, but you don't have to be here. And then my mental with her mental, we worked out good because she can go down in the basement. But this time she couldn't go down in the basement. Yeah. And that room was occupied, and I was like, maybe I can let you in that room, but the cat fur will still be everywhere. Yeah. You're gonna be miserable. And she tell people that she remember she told her boyfriend, yeah, my mom rather have the cats in the house than have me not come live with her. I said, yeah, because you had a home. It would be different now if you was homeless, but you had your own apartment. You chose not to go back because you didn't want to be by yourself during quarantine. So it's a difference. So, but she's okay now, but back then she was mad and I did not care because I teaching you how to be safe. So yes, Michael, until you can do all that by yourself and we feel comfortable that you can maneuver without us, then you can, you know how crazy it would be for you to go to, think of our mentality, right? If you've been staying with us and having to pay for nothing, you would just buy your food, you buy your gas. But when your life change and you have to pay your rent, I'm sure stuff is you see how expensive things is. So think about the money you make. You have to pay rent and you want a nice apartment. You don't want no poor down apartment. A nice apartment would be expensive. And you don't want a one-room apartment. You want a two-room apartment. You don't want just one room. You're going to want a nice big apartment with a nice bathroom, nice carpet, nice floors. You're going to want a nice apartment. Think about that price. Think about, I guess utilities comes with it, but I don't know. But then you want to go to your gym, then you want to do your groceries, and you want to eat healthier. Healthier costs more money. You can't eat potatoes all your life. So when you start eating healthier, because I know how much my bill costs to eat fruits and vegetables. It's a lot of money. And that's just for me. And then when I buy extra for Mike, because he buys his fruit, Nikki buys her food. But if I buy extra, I'm not going to buy for me because Mike will eat up my food. Whoever else, I don't care. It's in the fridge. I can buy more. But bills are expensive. And me and Dad now, we have an agreement. He pays the bills. I fix up the house. I fix the kitchen. It wouldn't look like this. I got to replace that floor. That floor's falling apart. That's going to cost, but I'm going to do the work. My bedroom got to be fixed. All the carpet got to be changed. That's money that's coming out of my pocket. As long as he pays you the utilities and don't complain. So that's why I say you got to Uber, honey, because I'm not paying the bills. Because guess what? When I met your dad, he had a house. When I met your dad, he had you guys. So my agreement with him, you're going to keep doing what you've been doing, honey. I said, you've been doing this without me, and when we get married, what you've been doing, that's what you keep doing. I don't care if you come home for the kids. I don't need a daddy. But I do need a roof over my head, food and clothes for the kids. Do that much? We're good. I don't care. If you cheat on me, now you asking to put me in jail. Don't get caught. My thing is that don't get caught. Whatever you do, don't get caught. I ain't gonna be messed up with it. I know how people are. I'm not crazy, but let me find out and kill people. You can get people killed. I ain't gonna kill you, but I'll kill somebody else. It's a lot being married and being on your own, Michael. You don't have no kids and no yeah. It's still hard for a single person. So that's what I tell Mike. I said, Mike, I don't think. That's what I told your dad. I said, Dad, I don't think Mike needs to move out of town until he is self-sufficient without our help. And we'll feel better knowing that you can maneuver here by yourself and then move out to a foreign. You think you're talking about moving to a foreign country?
Yep.
I'm from a foreign country.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a different foreign country, but nonetheless foreign altogether. And you really need to think about before you just move out. You have a big bank account, at least 40,000. Don't move out. Now listen to me. Don't move out of this house. Makai and them, listen, they're doing good because Makai haven't moved back. Christopher, well, he tried to, but I was like, no, you figure it out.
Baby.
That's how he, and bye, baby.
Bye,
And
Uncle.
Bye.
that's how Christopher ended up in the military.
Say bye.
Bye, baby. Bye. And that's how they had no choice to put Christopher in the military because I was like, no, I'm not helping Christopher because he didn't tell me ahead of time. He would have been okay. I would have make sure he saved up all his money. And he wouldn't have been with that girl, Lisa, either. I'd be like, you can take Lisa, but make sure you can handle it without her. Because I would have told him all this. I was like, if you're going to move it, like I told Micaiah, yeah, you can move your boyfriend in, but make sure you can handle it when he leaves. But when she got shot, Christopher and everybody had to pitch in to keep, everybody had to work together. We had to take care of her hair. Everybody pitched in. Family comes, no matter if you, I'm like this, mad or not, we still got to help each other. I don't care. So but I don't think you should move out to a foreign country until you have like $50,000 in your account. And you need to have a high-end savings account too. Online savings account, get that and put money in it and don't ever touch it until something happens. And they add money to your account. Get all that straightened out and like if something happened to your dad, I'm okay because I don't touch that money. That money is my money, not his. And he's a grown man. He's been taking care of himself. Why am I taking care of a man? I don't have to. Now, if he gets sick, I'm going to be here to take care of you. But when you're able, you're going to keep doing what you've been doing. And I'm going to keep doing. I've been taking care of the home and the family for how long? Since we've been married.
Right.
I'm not changing. I'm not walking away. I'm going to be a fool if I let another clown come up in here and try to take over my job. This is my job. I own this. So you see your life as your own, and we will feel better that you can maneuver by yourself without our assistance. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because right now we're assisting, we're helping you. You have a place to stay, you have no bills here. But think about if you had all that going on and bills. And these bills here is high. Have you seen our water bill and light bill and stuff?
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, they're high. And we don't mind it because we like taking care of our family. We understand everybody works. I mean, Nikki pays her part. She don't stay here for free. She pays her part. Kevin's paid his part. I make sure my family pay. Y'all are children. Y'all are our kids. We don't expect y'all to pay, but we do expect y'all to save. See, I never charge Angelita. Never charge Makai when she was working. Never charge Anita. Not going to charge you. Not going to charge your mates. All we want y'all to do is save all your money. So when you do move out, you ain't got to wait for somebody else to help you. I need this. I need that. No. You can be the one lending instead of... And I'm a lender. I'm not a taker. I'm a lender. I can lend people. And if you don't pay me back, I'm not going to fall out. Kevin owe me $500 right now. I'm not worried about it. He's going to pay me when he get it. And if he don't pay it, I'm not going to be mad at him. It's money. I'm not broke. I work. So if you feel confident like you like, not like you're going on back, I got a bunch of money. Look at me. I'm this. No, we don't have to. We just help people as we go and God blesses us more. And people give us. It's hard for us to take from people, but they insist. So they'll be like, yeah, they'll give you this. We're like, Lord Jesus. They tell me about messing up my blessing. They don't want to mess up their blessing, and I don't want to mess up my blessing. So I don't really think so. It took me years before I can take money from people, and they always hand me envelopes. I was like, man, I must look like I'm broke, Lord Jesus. But you know what I mean? It's just blessings from God. you know. So and then God get, and I really wanted. My prayer was, I asked over COVID. Everybody didn't have money. Nobody was making money. It was crazy, right? The whole place. And I was like, God, I'm got to make some kind of money, some kind of change. And that's how I end up babysitting for the family, because daycare went up so high, and I was just charging $20 a day, which of course that's not enough money because they won't bring in the babies every day. So I had to change it. I said, listen, I sent out a big text to everybody. I be like, look, I'm going up $100 a week. Whether you bring them on one day or whether you bring them 5 days, it's still $100. If you not happy with that, I will understand that you don't bring your baby back, and you can find other arrangements. Honey, they get so excited to still bring the baby, and whether they're still bringing their money with them. And that's a blessing because people know how to bring their babies to me. And I told Mike, if you need me to have a second job, because he's Ubering, I'm not going to do Uber. If I Uber, I'm going to take a gun with me, too. Because I know I'm going to get attacked. I know that somebody's going to mess with me because I look the type that people mess with, right? But then when I bite you, and my Joseph comes out, my Sonny comes out, and then all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. So I was like, Mike, no, Ubering is not for me, but I don't mind working a night shift job, and he collect the kids, and I can come back like 8 o'clock in the morning or something, and he can do what he got to do, and we still have money. And he said, no, honey, I got this. I was like, honey, I don't mind working. He said, yeah, because I don't want you working till you in your grave, but it will keep you young. But I told him if he struggles, I will find another job. And he said, no, you're fine so far. So okay, I'm not going to take my savings out to pay bills. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather work than touch that money for emergency. That's me paying bills is not an emergency. Me getting sick and can't pay my doctor bill, no, that's an emergency. And then again, I probably won't even touch it then. I'll be like, kill me. And Mike, here's the account to all the money. Here's the account number. Yeah, because I'm not going to do that. Unless somebody else is in dire straits. And then, if I like you enough. But if you can get there and you know that you get 50,000, yeah, then move out. If you're not close to 50,000, what does that say? Don't move out.
Okay.
Oh, don't have to take my advice, Michael. You've been here for 2 years in April.
Is it almost?
April gonna be 2 years.
Yeah.
Cause you came the same time when Kevin came. Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't even want to leave. I had to put him out. Because he thought he was only staying because he lost himself in transition. Some way he got lost, and I know his mental. So that's my brother. I know him, and he lost. The reason why he was here is because he was working 2 8-hour jobs, and you only had 4 hours sleep in between driving from.
Oh yeah, I've done that before.
Antioch to over here.
Yeah.
And then to go to Springfield, then back to Antioch. And I was like, you're crazy. Stay here. You don't have to pay me. Just stay here, and you sleep on the couch. You can use the shower. You can't maneuver yourself around my house like you live here. You're gonna be just sleeping for just sleep and take a shower, and that's it. But you only gonna be here for 4 hours. But then after so long, he lost his other 8-hour job, and I thought, okay, he only got one job. He'll go back to Antioch and just do his one job. No, dude stayed here for 3 more months. And I looked at him, I'd be like, honey. But when he moved in, he insists on paying me $100 a week. He insists on it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take your money. It's $400 a month. I'll take your money, but listen here. And plus, he was paying $400 to Catherine, where he lived at too. So technically, he was paying $800. So I was like, I'd rather you not, because then you feel like you have to stay here. No. He's like, no, Annie. Whenever you want me to move, I will move. I said, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, right? He said, yeah, I know. Yeah. So when Thanksgiving came, I told him, dude, by you only have one job. You don't need to be here anymore. And you're here too often now. You're getting on my nerves because you're loud, you cuss, you carry on. I don't do that well. The agreement was for you to be here 4 hours a day. You're here way too much now. Now you gone 8, maybe 10, then you hear the other 12 or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that with you. You're my brother, I love you, but my mental state, I can't handle all the cussing. You're loud. You know how he gets. And I was like, no, I can't do it. So I said, so that's why you're gonna have to move out. But you only was supposed to stay here for a little while, not forever. He was like, I know, Annie. Yeah, well, as long as you know. So he left that night. It was all three, me, Mike, him, and Nikki. We all here watching a movie. The movie was over. We all went to bed. It was 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night. He got all his stuff and left because by the time I came out of the shower to check on machine, he was gone. So I was like, I said, Mike, did Kevin tell you he was leaving? No. I said, Nicole, did Kevin say anything? No. Did y'all know he was leaving? No. I called him on the phone. I said, hey, what are you doing? He's like, well, you told me I had to leave. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute, dude. Don't do that. I'm not obligated to you and you're not to me. You should have had at least enough respect to say, hey, thank you, cat and dog, or something. You could have said something at the time. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, Ann. Yeah, you're sorry. But next time you say something to one of us, if you leave in the house, just say thank you and everything will be okay.
Well, then what happened?
This real?
Yeah.
Oh.
She got hurt at work.
Okay.
I could put a little pressure on this.
Okay, girl, they're going to work by
The
Monday.
swelling. Nah, they don't want me work Monday. I have to go back to them on Monday.
Okay.
And physical therapy. I don't want to do no shit.
Nicole, get your, no. Go smoke a cigarette because you're being ridiculous. You're going to go through physical therapy. You're going to get better. I'm not going to take care of you, sissy.
All right, I'm fine.
Nicole, get out of here. Walk, put the cushion
Have you
down.
washed my
Put
clothes?
the cushion down.
No, you
You're
washed my
not going nowhere. You'll be fine. Your clothes can wait. Love you. See you later. Bye. Don't hit you, okay?
I gotta go take my clothes in the washer.
Yeah. I was telling him about.
How was he washing before me?
He working. He ain't crippled. You crippled.
I ain't crippled.
Go outside. You can't do nothing.
Where you gone? Where you gone?
Oh, shoot me, please. Shoot.
You need to
But
come.
we both gonna be fighting with that gun though. But have them
I'll
good
show you.
bullets.
I'll show you my foot.
Okay.
It looks so much better though.
Good, sis. We don't want no
Is the
blood.
swelling gone?
Really?
It have. Nah, I ain't gonna say it
Why you
gone,
look-
gone.
Why you look like an old woman though walking down?
Yeah, that's right.
You're an old mother.
Where's Mariah?
Yeah, her mama came and got her.
Oh. And she come and talk to me? Oh.
You think about what I said. You
Oh,
don't be in no rush. Ain't nobody putting you out. Just take your time, where we can know that you're gonna be okay.
okay.
Because in case we die or something, you'll be okay.
Okay.
I always remind people that everybody's not gonna be here forever, so we gotta be self-sufficient. Yeah, her plan is me taking care of her. But of course, I lost one sister, so I ain't gonna try to lose this one. I'm gonna try my hardest.